All right, Pre-Algebra, lesson 2-7, page 101. Hello, Ellen. How are you doing? Having fun with at-home learning? All right, so we have some new vocab terms. Our lesson for 2-7 is called translations, reflections on the coordinate plane. So first off, what is a transformation, translation, reflection? What do all those mean? So what's a reflection? Yeah, Logan? It's just going to be an exact copy of it, but backwards, right? So when you guys are driving one day, when you look in your rear view mirror, you're going to see that everything is going to be backwards, except for if you see an ambulance behind you, it'll actually say everything the correct way because they made everything backwards on their ambulance because they want you to be able to read it the correct way when your rear view mirror reflects it. So when you guys look in the mirror, everything is opposite. Same thing when I'm looking at my little screen up here. So my right hand is up right now. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. I think I can make this bigger. Yeah, I can. Let's make my face massive.
Ew.
Oh, ew, thanks. You're so nice. So my right hand up is right now. In the video though, it kind of looks like it's my left hand, right? My left hand's up, it looks like my right hand. Even if I were to flip it around, my little therapeutic associates sign here, it's on my left side, but if you look at it on the screen, it looks like it's my right side. So, and Oasis's face right there, it's on my left side, but in the screen here, it looks like it's on my screen self's right side. So everything's reflected. I can change it, but I wanted to show it like this for this purpose. Okay. Huh? I know, I can't wait to see her either. Okay, so a translation is a little different. That's when an image slides from one set of points to a different set of points. So translation, you're sliding the image. Reflection, you're just flipping the image and everything's backwards. Okay. And that's what it's pretty much saying on page 101. All right, example one. Example one. Oh man, Aries, you got me messed up on my thickness here. Because I don't see colors well. Hello, Cooper. I'm not gonna make this boring for Ellen. Ellen's gonna love this. She's gonna text one of you later and say, I didn't love it. Okay, so example number one on page 102. Example one on page 102. So it says rectangle JKLM is shown. If it is translated 6 units to the right and 4 units down, find the coordinates of the vertices in this image. All right, this is gonna be a little challenging, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, that's fine, yes. Thank you for asking. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be massive. I'm gonna do a smaller image. I'm not gonna do their exact image. I'm gonna do something different because theirs is a little big. Can we stop tapping? You guys love tapping your feet. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna do my different points here. So I'm gonna graph a point at -2, +1. So let's graph that point. So -2, +1. It's gonna go right there. I'm gonna do -4, +1. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. I'm gonna try and make this into a triangle. So I'm gonna do -3. Let's go with +3. So it's gonna be -3 and then +3 right here. Logan, Madeline, have you guys done this? Did you guys do this last year in your math? Did you get to this? You did? Okay, good. So this is a little bit of review. That makes me feel better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to translate this image. So I'm going to shift it down. In this it says 6 units to the right. So I'm going to move it 6 units to the right. So I'm going to grab a different color here. 6 units to the right. So first I'm going to start with my point over here. So 6 to the right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's that point. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right there. Then the top point of my triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my initial just to the right 6 units. Then it wanted me to go down 4 units. Down 4 units. So I'm going to do that now. So starting at this point here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the bottom left of my triangle. With the top point of my triangle, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at negative or positive 3, negative 1. And then the point on the far right of my triangle, I'm going to go also down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this new image is my translated image to the right 6 and then down 4. And that is how my image became over here. All right, and if I were to write down my new points, I would write down, let's get my XY coordinate plane here, if I can do it. I'm gonna do it in yellow because it's in yellow already. So my first point here at the very tip top of my triangle is going to be positive 3, negative 1. My bottom left point is going to be positive 2, negative 3. My bottom right point is going to be positive 4, negative 3. Okay, so that's the coordinates of my new translated triangle. You guys were, I saw you when I came by, you guys were doing that already okay on your homework. So I feel good that you guys know how to do that part. Okay, now we're going to do reflections in example 2. We're going to do a reflection in example 2, and that's going to be the last thing we do today for notes. That'll be the last thing. And then we'll be done with notes for the day. Example 2. All right, reflections on a coordinate plane. So reflections, to me, I think they're a little bit easier. So I'm going to draw, I'm not going to do the one right out of the book because it's, actually I am because they did smaller points. So my X is going to be 4, negative 2. This is on page 103. 4, negative 2. Then for letter E, I have 5, negative 5. For F, I have 2, negative 4. And then for G, I have 1, negative 1. So those are my initial points. If I want the reflection, I'm going to do yellow for that. I need to just, the only thing I have to do is I just need to take the exact opposite of, oh, what just happened? Solitaire. So I am just taking the opposite of my X because I'm taking I'm doing a reflection across the Y axis. So I'm going to have an opposite of my X, which is negative 4, and then my Y, which is negative 2, that'll stay the same. So my X, which is 5, is now negative 5, and then my Y stays the same. And that's because I'm doing a reflection across the Y axis. Positive 2 is now negative 2, and my Y coordinate, which is negative 4, it'll stay the same, negative 4. My point, positive 1, is now negative 1, and then my Y coordinate, negative 1, stays the same. So that is my reflected picture. And if I were to draw it out, it would look just how it does on page 103. It looks like a little parallelogram, a little crooked parallelogram. So there you go. Because I did a reflection, so the X is there. That is my reflected version on the Y-axis. Yep. Have you done that before? little bit? Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. I'll let you guys continue on your homework. We have about 15-ish minutes until I'm gonna have you guys pack up, and then you guys will have your break. All right, that is all, folks.